Hello there, it's now time for Sports on Pulse here on the JoyNews channel. My name is Hans Mensah, and we keep emphasizing the need to develop what has come to be known as the least financed sports, used to be called the lesser known sport, or essentially sports that is not football, that has nothing to do with football in the country. And Ghana seems to be chalking some successes because of one man in the sporting disciplines that is known as speed skating. Korankye recently won medals in an Indian competition for Ghana. 4 medals he won there. I'll be speaking to him. He's also known as Lightning Paul. He may not be as quick as Usain Bolt on the tracks, but give him a roller skate and he's one of the quickest you can find anywhere in the world. Hello, Paul.
Yeah, hi.
Right, so let's start by talking about this competition that you participated in India. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the event was very tough, but because of good preparation and hard work, I was able to get myself a good placement for my country and for myself.
How many competitors were there? Which events did you participate in, and what were the outcome in those
yeah,
events?
the participants was about 10 to 20 athletes from cities in Nagpur, which is India. And the events I won this honors from was 300 meters time trial.
So these are the medals.
Yes.
What I'm holding right here, as you can see, these are the medals that Paul won out there in India. 4 medals he won for Ghana, and there's a bronze medal. There's also a bronze medal,
yes,
a gold medal, and a silver medal.
Yes, please.
Those were the outcomes.
Yes, please.
Which events did you take part in?
Yeah, I took part in relay event and I got the gold medal.
Okay, so the gold from the relay.
Yes, please. And the silver from the 1,000 meters event.
Okay. And then the bronze medals.
And the bronze medal, I got third place from the 500 meters event, and also got a good place in the 400 meters event.
Absolutely fantastic there. How long have you been involved in speed skating?
I think it has been about 16 to 17 years now in skating.
16 to 17 years,
yes,
all
please.
that time in Ghana?
Yes, please.
You started in Ghana?
Yes, please.
Impressive. Now, what do you make of the progress of the sport, speed skating in Ghana? I understand that there are several events that go on across the country. How is it catching up? Are people buying into it?
Yeah, I think most of the youths are getting themselves involved into skating in the country, and some of the adults too. And I think skating have a great future in the country, and corporate bodies too are supporting, and I appreciate that very much. And I say big respect to them.
Interesting you mentioned, corporate Ghana and the support they offer. You have a federation in Ghana?
Yes, please. We do.
What is the extent of support that you see from the federation, for instance, when you are preparing to participate in this championship in India?
Well, the federation is always ready to help, but their financial status is very, very, very low. Okay. So I respect that a lot. So I do my best to talk to other corporate bodies to help. And to come and assist me when I'm about to travel out of the country. And I think I respect what the Federation of Roller Sports is doing, and I say big ups to them.
Now, back to the development of this sport and discipline and the competitions that go on across the country. What are some of the competitions and where are they held? What times of the year? Is there a placement system by the Federation that ranks the various skaters in the country, for instance? Yes,
because as I said earlier, the Federation is lacking financial support. So it has somehow crippled its activities and its ranking and etc. But when I want to look back from 2010 to 2019 now, I can say Federation of Roller Sports has pushed a lot of athletes out there to do their best for Ghana and won numerous of medals for Ghana. And I think I am one of them, and I appreciate that.
I couldn't agree more. Now, so apart from the Federation, and of course you've highlighted their inability to do much because of financial constraints, are there private individuals who are putting together competitions, and can you highlight some of those competitions for us?
Yeah, first I would like to talk about the Skate Fest event, which is always held at Takrady. And I want to say a big thanks to Skinny for coming up with that event, because that event is sending a lot of news across the country, telling people that, hey, there's a future. There is an event coming up, trying to tell you guys that, hey, you have some skills, some talent in you, bring it out and show it to the world. And I respect that a lot. And I'm also continuing with this event that I came up with, which is the Champions event, which I'm also doing my best. Yes, that's in Accra.
It's interesting you mentioned the future. What next for you? You've gone there, you've won the medals, you've won several medals, in fact. What next for you?
Well, I'm preparing towards the Olympic Games in Tokyo 2020.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm also doing my best to come up with the fastest records in all the events, even though I have an unofficial record now, which is not officially known in the world of skating. So I'm working hard and also trying my best, talking to corporate bodies to assist me so that I can get all the necessary equipment I need to display it to the world, for the world to know that there is the fastest guy here in Ghana who is doing his best, who has been pushing things since, and now he's trying to show them that yes, he's alive and he's a living legend in the country.
Well, a legend is born. Lightning Paul Korankye speaking to us there, and he's gone to India and brought home some medals for Mother Ghana. Thank you very much and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. That's it for sports here on Pulse. My name is Hans Mensah, and there is more sports when you log on to myjoyonline.com/sports.